Oh, baby. So as you can see, it's a rainy Sunday. I got a lot of testing to do over there in the lab, and well, I need to take this Soundigital 12K off the bench and put something else in its place. Now, I showed you guys the results, what it can do on the SMD 81 and the AMM1. Pretty solid for my power supply. I have a 10,000 watt power supply. But one thing I didn't show you is what it does to a woofer when you hook it up. I have a Pride Audio subwoofer sitting next to the bench, no box, nothing, and a 12,000 watt amp sitting on the bench. I say we hook it up and flex it. So this thing needs to come off the test bench because I got other stuff that I need to do, but I really don't want to take it off until I've seen it in action just a little bit. So I got this Pride 15. It's made its appearance a couple times on my channel over the last few years. Just kind of hangs out here. I want a second one before I actually go and do something crazy with them. But these are some of the nicest sounding subs I've heard in a long time. I actually have 2 of the 12s, which is also on my YouTube channel. It's in Anthony's Yukon at the moment. Real nice sounding subs. These subs don't just sound good. They take a hellacious amount of power and they just keep on going. I mean, I can't really explain it. That's why I want to hook it up to this 12,000 watt amp before I take it off the bench. Alright, so I was planning on live streaming this just to have a little bit of fun on a Sunday, on a rainy Sunday. But I want to see some slow-mo. And I got the slow-mo set up right here. If I did it live, you wouldn't be able to see the slow-mo the way that I want to film it right now. Because I know this thing is going to flex harder than anything I've tested here, probably. It's out in the open air and it's going to have a lot of power on it. Now keep in mind, this Pride subwoofer is ran in series. It's a dual 1. So I ran it in series. Now it's a 2 ohm subwoofer, basically. And I did that because I don't want to put a 1/2 ohm on this amplifier. My choices are 2 ohms or 1/2. So I went with 2 ohms. It's still going to put out a lot of power. We'll verify it with the SMD AMM1 while it's happening, and we'll put different frequencies in it with the IMSG Plus. All the while we'll be filming it in slow-mo. So let's turn this power supply on. It's going to make a little buzzing sound. That's not the sound of the amp, it's the sound of this power supply. As soon as the cap banks fill up, it should quiet down a little bit. Alright, this is so much power. Soundigital Evo 12,000.1 on a Pride subwoofer that I may just have to call this the ultimate woofer flex video. Even though, of course, it's right out into the wide open, so it's not hard to flex a subwoofer like that, but this sub, I believe, is like 5,000 watts RMS rated. And to be honest, the reason that I like doing woofer flex videos with the woofer sitting out in the open is, well, I like to see all the suspension moving. I like to see everything. It's pretty cool to see them jumping up out of the box too, but I like seeing all the guts and everything doing what it does. And I got some lights over here that are nice and bright, so we got to do the slow-mo. I'll be able to get good quality image, I think. Enough of that, let's turn this thing on. So it's dusty, huh? Let me wipe that down. Okay, we'll turn this on. And this. Real-time power. Turn that to like 50 or something for right now. We turn this amp on. Everything sounds like it's working. So I've got a little volume knob rigged up to the IMSG Plus, so I can control the amount of gain going in to the amplifier. I mean, 500 watts right there. This thing isn't even moving. 500 watts. 50 hertz. There we go. Now we're moving a little bit. I mean, that's 176 watts at 9 or 16 hertz. I'm gonna turn that down a little bit because I want to get my slow-mo going. Hey, because that's nothing. We're about ready to flex this thing. Watch. All right, what are you guys thinking? 20 hertz? Should we do 20? Let's do 30 hertz first. Bring it on over here, Kiki. 30 hertz. $30 hertz. Okay. Let's see. There we go. Let's see how much power is going into this thing too, KK. That was. Oops. I moved it. Hold on. Go back to 30. There we go. Here we go, 20 hertz. Watts, 20 hertz. You can see the impedance is really high when that starts going like that. So let's drop this thing down even lower than that. Let's go 15 hertz. Ready? 15 hertz. Just going. Alright. Well, you know what? 15 is not low enough. Let's drop this down to 10 hertz. Actually, we can go as low as 9.2 hertz. We'll do 10 to round it off a little bit though. There we go. 10 hertz. Keep sending the amp in to protect. Yeah, right around 5,000 watts, 10 hertz. I don't know what's going on, but it's sending the amp in to protect. Might have to raise that up a little bit. See that? Hey, so this is a lot of fun. I think I might want to go live. I just can't go live and do slow-mo at the same time with this phone. And I know my camera does it, I just don't know how to do the slow-mo really yet. So maybe we'll stop this film, I'll go live, we'll show you guys everything as it's happening, and then I'll post the slow-mo stuff afterwards. And then you guys can see what that actually looks like when I slow it down some. So let's cut this video out and go live right now. And when you see me again, we're going to be doing some slow-mo on here. Thanks for watching and thanks for having fun. Flexing woofers on a Sunday. Now I gotta get back to work.